Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. So today we'll have a small talk about law of karma. So there is widespread seeking about spirituality nowadays in people. So therefore the main pillar of spirituality is law of karma. So let us understand about it. Now let me define what is karma first of all. The karma has a cycle of cause and effect. It is the result of your actions. So if you do good things, the good results you will get. If you do bad things, you will get bad result. So this is the basic thing that law of karma talks about. And the next important point is that we have laws, LAWS laws. So these laws are human laws. So human law is different from divine law. So human laws have articles, sections, punishment, etc. Divine law will not have any articles. Divine law talks about be truthful to yourself, practice dharma. So if you restrain dharma, so you will have bad consequences. That time will take care of it. So time is the biggest enemy and biggest supportive for everyone. So if you do good things, time will support you. If you do bad things, time will destroy your fate. Okay, this is the main concrete thing you need to understand. And people have a different opinion about what is divine retribution and law of karma. It is completely different. Divine retribution means if you destroy a temple, if you destroy a synagogue, if you destroy a facility to do a prayer, so you will have the bad consequences in the future. That is called divine retribution. So divine intervention means you will get the invisible hand that will help you when you are in the troubled periods. So that is called divine intervention. So sometimes out of nowhere you will be helped. So that is called divine intervention. Okay. Now to talk more about this, so what people who don't know what is karma, they talk about balancing theory. So balancing theory is equal to the meaning of law of karma. So your results will be dependent on your actions. So that is what balancing theory talks about. And Shiva, Lord Shiva, has seven laws of karma. The first one he talks about is truthfulness. So once Lord Shiva he gave some discourse to sages. So that is what recorded. So the truth. So you should have the ability to practice the path of dharma. No matter what happens, you should speak the truth. If you don't speak the truth, you will be punished by the time. And second one, knowledge is God. So what is knowledge and what is information? So knowledge is the all collection of facts that you find in the religious scriptures. That is called as a knowledge. And information you find in newspaper. Don't be mistaken that information is knowledge. So knowledge drives your life. Information is something which will make you satisfied that you are knowledgeable. And next one, everything is illusion. So what is illusion means, there is nothing called reality. So whatever the materialism that you acquire, so acquiring and preserving will be destroyed or will be owned by somebody in the future. So therefore you have to think that everything comes under the umbrella of illusion. So illusion is something which is not permanent. And next, you should look beyond your happiness. If you are happy, that is not enough. You should make others happy. So you should be more human. So happiness will give you more human nature. So you should spread your happiness. And next one is all about to be formless. This is the fifth point. So formless means, you should not run after money, name, fame, recognition, etc. So you should be surrendered to the divine power. So the divine power will help you, or it will give you the opportunities in the future. And next, you should use all your senses. And last, seventh one is awaken yourself. So you will be more awakened the moment you practice the meditation, and you should be more patient about the actions, about your actions. So you should be more patient about whatever that happens in your life. So you should face everything. So this is the main points that Shiva's law of karma tells about. And next we have 12 other laws of karma. And what goes around comes around, that is the first important point. So if you hurt somebody, you will be hurted. If you are very anger, your anger is reciprocated by others anger. So if you throw stones, don't think that the flowers will fall on you, you will get more stones, okay, on you. So that is the great law. And second is law of creation. So you should always invent, innovate, and you should do many efforts to make the world run. So you should feel more responsible towards it. So you have to create it. That is called law of creation. Next, law of humility. So law of humility talks about the more pride you are, you will be destroyed. A lion which is very proud, which feels very proud, so it will die one day with hunger because it is unable to hunt. So pride always kills. Next, law of growth. So it is about you have to change your lifestyle. So there, if your lifestyle is static, then you lose interest in your life. So you have to be ever evolving and ever changing. That is the original meaning of it. And law of responsibility is something where you need to abide. So if you are a doting father, you should take care of your children. So if you are a husband, take care of your wife. If you are a son, take care of your parents. So that is what the law of responsibility is. And law of connection. So past, present and future is interrelated and it is interconnected. So your wrong things in the past will be your enemies in the future. So therefore you should be very much careful in leading your life. So there is one line in Bible, what you sow in the past that you reap in the future. So whatever the seed that you put in today, so you will get the same fruit after some time. Okay. And law of focus, you cannot do many things at a time. So that is very important. Okay. And law of giving and hospitality. So you should spend money towards philanthropy, charity. You should go to blind school and you should feed children there. So you should go to orphanage and you should give money to them, or you should do some kind of activity that will feed larger number of people. That is called as a utilitarianism. Okay. And you should be more philanthropic in order to abide to these uh, laws of karma. And law of here and now. So you should not look back. So if you always repent about your bad experiences of life, so that will take you nowhere. And next, law of change. So change is universal. A cloud which is having one particular shape at this minute, it was not in that shape the last minute, and it will not remain in this shape the next minute. So the change is universal within the universe. So you have to understand that very fact. Okay. And next is law of patience and reward. So the most valuable reward comes out of persistence. Persistence means a consistency. If you do a consistent actions towards your goal, so you will get the reward that you deserve it. So your dreams will give you your desired result or your deserved result with your particular efforts. And next one is about law of significance and inspiration. So rewards are the result of your energy and effort. So you should put your energy and effort in a proper proportion. So you will get inspired towards your goal. So this is what I mean to say about law of karma. So thank you for subscribing my channel. So we'll have more sessions like this in the future down the line. So thank you so much. So please subscribe to my channel. Have a nice day.